Alright, this is Interjection from Nation of Warriors. This is my first video in a series of videos that I'm going to upload. It's basically just going to be me doing a 1v1, and I'm going to upload just every game I have, whether I win, lose, whatever, and just so people can see what I do. Maybe I can help some people. I don't know, maybe if you enjoy watching, just, you know, whatever. So here we are. I decided to play French because I just felt like it. We're on the vanilla because, I don't know, I just felt like a bit of vanilla for 1v1. It's a little bit easier to get a game there, I won't lie. Less players on the Asian dynasties, but we won't go into that. At the start of the game there, obviously, I'm putting all of my... I tell my villagers to go on particular crates. I like to get the food up first. If you get the food up first, you can get your first villager in production a lot quicker than if you don't collect it first. But yeah, collect it first, because obviously the sooner you start creating your villages, the sooner you can get to the colonial age, the sooner you can make troops, the sooner you win, hopefully. I decided to build a market, because I always do with French. Even if I start with just 100 wood, I always build a market, and then just put all of my villagers on wood, as you can see here, and... we're going for 50 wood, which I've already got, because I got the hunting dogs upgrade in production, as you can see. And now we're going for 100 wood for the house. And as soon as we get that 100 wood, like exactly 100 wood, we're all just going to switch my units right back onto food, with that 10% extra bonus from the hunting dogs. I just built a villager that's now walking off across the map towards another bison herd. Almost, oh, here we are, yeah, this bison herd here, he's gonna just herd it back. Gonna shoot the bison in the direction of my town centre, so that, hopefully if I keep doing that, I can have that herd, plus some more herds that I'll find in my base. So if he chooses to rush me or attack me, you know, I'm not gonna lose any or many villages, because I'll be collecting resources in my base. Right, there, found a 140 food treasure, which... is always a good find. Always. It's no matter what civ you play, that is quite an influential treasure. Really does. It can impact the game, but you know, no telling from this moment. I think it's more beneficial with the Ottoman, really, because obviously you can get to the colonial age a hell of a lot faster with it. But anyway, moving on. Just sending more villagers off to those bison herds on the far side of the map to obviously herd them back, like I said earlier. This guy I'm playing, he is first lieutenant Dutch, but I think his win percentage was like 93%, so I was thinking, well, he played like 16 games, so I reckon he was some kind of smurf. I don't know, if you're going to get a 93% win percentage at level 25, you're going to be a fairly good player. I reckon he's probably a lot. I don't know, I have no idea what his level is. I'm not going to say if I win, we will find out that later in the game. I'd like to talk about how I scout, but I didn't really do it properly this time round. I just told obviously I'm using the waypoint system. Most of you, if not all of you, should know by now that if you hold control and then right-click areas on the minimap whilst your explorer or a scout is selected, that unit will actually go to every single one of them spots, and yeah, pretty much just explore. Make sure you check in on him though. You can't just leave him to it, because obviously you might come across some sort of treasure that's quite useful or something like that. Anyway, right here I'm obviously collecting this treasure, but I'm doing forget what it's actually called, but you just shoot the thing and run away, and then you get outside of the little of the coyote's attack radius, and then the coyote will run away. So whilst it's running away, I just got a poke. I'm on TeamSpeak 3 at the moment with my clan, but yeah, whilst the coyote's running away, you just shoot it dead, and that's how it works. Then you take less damage. Explorer's got more health. More health means more treasure collecting. Or, if you're going to use your Explorer in the first battle, that's always good to have extra hit points. Might win you the game. You know? Having an extra 2 musketeers worth of hit points just standing around. Right, well, with my scout here, I'm just scouting him out. He's aged up. before me as Dutch. That's to be expected. Dutch age pretty quick because, well, they just do. And I'm trying to guess what strategy he's going to do because you can pretty much tell by his cards or from what he's building or what he's collecting some kind of information of what he's going to do to me. Recently, I was actually rushed by a Dutch player. It was really weird because he actually won. It was, although he was a few levels higher than me. He was a level 29 major. But anyway, this guy's not that guy. I personally thought he was going to fast fortress. I saw, can't remember if that was the first or second time I scouted him, but when I played the game, I went back and I saw 2 bank foundations, and I kind of thought, fast fortress. So, my opinion for a counter fast fortress, although I was going to do this strategy all along, was just build cavalry. I just do this with the French because I love hussars, and I don't know, I just, no matter what they build, unless it's pure pikemen, which no one would do because that would be stupid, really is it's just pure cavalry seem to win. I mean, you don't actually get involved with fighting a lot of the time, as you'll see. If he's making musketeers, cavalry, not that bad, as long as you don't fight the musketeers. You want to run around the map killing villagers, which I do quite well in this game, I'd like to say that. But yeah, I'd go hussars. So my first shipment was 700 coin. Well, no, it wasn't. My first shipment was 3 villages in age 1. My second shipment was 700 coin in age 2. Here we are. Gonna collect that up real quick, because as you can see by that little 1 hussar going around there, almost very almost don't get it out, and it frightened me in the game, because good game, if you have to wait another however long hussars take the train for a batch. He could be in the fortress age by that time, and I'd be screwed. Although he doesn't, actually, yeah. Well, anyway, I did get the hussars out, and I'm marching over to, obviously, those dead pronghorn, because dead pronghorn, if you click on them, the food's going down, then obviously there's villagers there. Didn't actually click on them, because I just assumed there would be. And then I saw that bison being collected near that coin mine of his. Oh, and then there's, yeah, his cavalry and skirmishers turn up, and I think, nope, time to get out of here. Till the next batch of hussars is trained, because then I will have a distinct advantage with 1,000 resources worth of troops on the battlefield. Throughout the entire game, I'm trying to non-stop villager production, or coeur de bois, I don't know how it's pronounced, but you never want to stop training. Oh yeah, just get a few shots off on them skirmishers like a ninja, and then get the fuck out of there before I take any damage. But anyway, as I was saying, coeur de bois, never stop training villagers ever, unless obviously you're aging or you get all 99 of them. Or you hit the cap, because some civs don't have 99. Anyway, but yeah, because it's an exponential growth, basically. Every villager you make, obviously I've stopped producing villagers here. The irony, no, but I think it's because I'm in this battle. Like, whenever you're in a battle, like, never look away from it, because some ninja pikeman will just pop out of nowhere and fuck you up like that. Oh, no, I'm running away now, because I'm not going into combat with pikemen. Yeah, then I go, obviously I'm not looking at the battlefield anymore, because don't need to worry, because my troops aren't there anymore. Go back, deal with your villagers. Right, now I know he's training pikemen now, so I train this barracks, and I think, right, I'll train some crossbowmen. But then I realise, I'll just train musketeers instead. Don't know why I thought that at the time. I mean, he's training skirmishers, and skirmishers are quite good against, pikemen? What the fuck am I talking about? Skirmishers are quite good against the musketeers that I'd be training. Yeah. So, as you just saw, that native scout just walked past them pronghorn villagers of his, and I assembled my group together to go and fuck shit up. Yeah. Now, I sent that scout in there just to distract him. Like, I sent it so to bring up the siren, so he looks at it and goes, oh, it's just a scout, and doesn't worry about it. I mean, he set his envoy on me to deal with the scout, but he's essentially not, you know, he's looked at it and he knows it's nothing to worry about. Now, when these ninja cavalry come in and just, you know, he doesn't realise that they're there, because obviously he's already got the siren from the, kind of distracted him a bit. I don't know, it's kind of manipulating the game a bit, but it's a nice little trick to pull. You can do it with your explorer. Oh, here come the pikemen, and I will just casually get my shit out of there. And yeah, when I said earlier, pikemen, when your opponent makes musketeers and you train cavalry, you can still do well, like this. Like, if they were musketeers, might have got a few shots on me, but just run away. and I killed what, like a few, like, I can't remember, I'm not even counting how many villagers I got, but that was a few villagers, I think. And if you can wear him down like this, just taking out a few villagers every now and again, obviously some players are quite good at villager management and this kind of strategy doesn't work, but often you will, if you're good at raiding, or if you like raiding, or whatever, you know, you can get a few off and your economy gets ahead, and then you can always switch to something like crossbowman to counter him, or go to Fortress Age, get skirmishes shipment, that kind of thing, you know, whatever, just counter his musketeers with something. But yeah, I like cavalry. Right now, I can't remember, I would have sent the 700 and 600 coin shipments, obviously they would be for cavalry. A lot of people disagree with that, a lot of people think, no Will, you should send, or no interjection, you should send the 4 Coeur de Bois shipment, it's so much better, but you know, I like 4 Coeur de Bois aren't going to get me that many cav this early on, and with, oh, here come the pikemen, get the fuck out. Anyway, 4 Coeur de Bois isn't going to get me that many pikemen that early on, and I can send 700 and 600 coin, and then the 4 Coeur de Bois, because I'll admit 4 Coeur de Bois is probably the best colonial shipment for the French, like overall. I mean, obviously I was just saying about the coin, and but yeah, the coin is only to get this mass cavalry spam up. Right. Convenient enough, those skirmishers accidentally attacked those bears around that Coeur de Bois treasure. Although, he probably was getting the treasure, so good move for him. But still, he took damage, which is nice. Here's me, splitting my cavalry up into groups, not using control groups like a absolute pro. No, not really. Yeah, they're pikemen. And then I get the shit. You know, just, like, I've been endlessly harassing him, I'd like to think, whilst keeping an eye on my troop production. Like, my macro, I haven't really talked about this much, but mostly, I don't know, I just play this game so much that I kind of know how many villages to put on each resource to have enough resources for training a particular unit. That kind of comes with practice, I guess, but, you know, just think about what the unit costs. Like, hussars are mostly food, some coin, obviously you need extra food for Coeur de Bois production, and then if you intend to get upgrades, make sure you collect that one time 250 wood for whatever it is upgrade you're going to get. Or trading post. I do actually go for trading posts quite a lot. Sometimes, if I hadn't sent Spice Trade, I would have sent the, oh yeah, right here I got absolutely ninjaed by his pikeman. Kind of walked into that one. Bit of a fail, but, you know, it wasn't too bad, I guess. Wasn't as bad as it could have been. Anyway, trading post, yeah. Like, right here, I'm sending 8 crossbowmen, because I think he's going to attack me, and I need some sort of infantry to fuck up his pikemen. If I'm going to go into a full-on fight, and I've only got cav, then his pikemen will fuck me up, and I kind of need something like musketeers, or not really, like kind of like crossbowmen to counter that. Anyway, now onto trading post. Yeah, sometimes I send 700 wood, like fairly early on, like after the 4 Coeur de Bois shipment, because that would get me both the central and my trading post, the one in my base, 2 trading posts, and just find an extra 100 wood for the upgrade, and keep that on XP, never on resources. Unless you genuinely need the resource very, very badly. But XP is definitely the way forward, because it'll give you a lot more leverage this early on because of the extra shipments. Because I could get an amalgamation. A lot of people don't like that shipment either, but 20% to coin mine. I kind of like that. That's it's like a spice trade for your coin mine, in my opinion. And I do collect a lot of coin when you're playing. Well, any civ, especially for hussars. Oh, here he comes, he's attacking me, and I'm thinking, oh shit. But then, like, I'm trying to, whilst my cavalry over here, I'm trying to ninja his villagers, just KO them. But he's in my town, like, kind of screwing shit up. But I persevere to search for his villagers, and here they are. Jackpot! I found so many. Yeah, just come into this, and then hold the Alt key, and then right-click on one villager, and then each cavalry will select one of those villagers that is nearest to him. Instead of all piling one villager, they'd like target separate kind of villagers. and kill them off, which is always better. Now I know my town center's going to go down because I'm not really doing anything to protect it, so I kind of evacuate my villagers. Hopefully he doesn't notice. If he does, then you know, hopefully I won't lose too many, but he didn't, so win. Gonna get them into, yeah, gonna send them over there, you know, up to this 2 bison herds, just to kind of get the resource flow again, and then hopefully be back in time for dinner to save the rest of my houses in my base, which is quite a large wood investment I'd rather not lose. So yeah, no more villagers here, kind of killed lots. Very happy with that raid. Now I'm getting the fuck out of there to go home and save my whatever shit's left in my base. Now, right now, I've got the blunderbuss and that other upgrade for hit points, the 35% hit points from the market for these Coeur de Bois, and they are now combat worthy. I would, if I still had a town center and my troops are all in one area with the villagers, I would use the villagers to fight. I am, like, they've got like 11 range damage, like, shite loads of hit points with a 40% ranged resist. You know, like, skirmishes vs Coeur de Bois. Good fight. No, I mean, you obviously Skirm would win, but you would just use these massive Coeur de Bois sponges, just sponging up all this damage. Kind of like meat shield, I think, is the term for that. Yeah, 2 cavalry just there. If that happens and you have shitloads of villagers around, even just regular villagers do 10 hand attack damage in hand combat. You can't tell your villagers to go into hand mode, but if you just like manually make them walk up real close to your opponent's units, you do just go into hand mode, and if you've got a few villagers, you can take out just 1 or 2 hussars without losing any villagers. Which is always nice. Don't just retreat your villagers. Well, obviously retreat your villagers if there's a shitload of cavalry, because you will start losing units and it's just not worth fighting back. And there it is, the good game, and I think I get accused of map hacking, but I just recorded the game, so, you know, it's kind of nice to be called a map hacker when I'm not, because it's like I'm that pro, like I can see. No, I'm not pro, but you know what I'm getting at. It's just funny when you're accused of something and you don't actually do that. It's me kind of just slow typing to him. Anyway, I stayed in the game a bit longer just to view the graphs. It might be interesting for anyone who was yeah. And this is kind of like an alternative to recorded games. Like, we upload them on our forums at www.nationofwarriors.co.uk/forum. And if you look in the strategy section of our forum, there are recorded games. But I think we're switching. Well, I'm going to be switching to this because this is a lot nicer. Actually, seeing the mouse move around is a lot kind of better than just. I don't know. I just think this YouTube kind of thing is going to work out. But anyway, this is the first video and my first commentary ever in a series of videos that I'm going to do. And, yeah, the series will just be me 1v1ing. And I will upload every video, every game, even if I lose, even if I win, you know, whatever. Just so you can see how, well, just so you can see how I react, I guess, to certain situations. It's going to be a truthful representation of myself playing. Not gonna select every, like, only select particular games that I did well in. No, this is me. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learnt something. Or if you want to criticize me, if you want to tell me I'm doing something wrong, or you want to argue something, please do feel free. That would be great. I'd like a conversation with somebody who wants to have a conversation. Yeah, well, alright then. See you later, guys.